The clock is ticking for Michael Cohen, Trump's former personal attorney who pled guilty to tax evasion, campaign finance violations, bank fraud and lying to Congress. His lies and his crimes were pretty significant, so where do you suppose the slimeball will be spending his next few years? Apparently, it's a pretty posh pad when it comes down to it. Claim your free Make America Great Again hat. While supplies last FCI Otisville has sometimes been viewed as a preferable prison option for inmates convicted of white-collar crimes. In 2009, Forbes named it one of America's 10 cushiest prisons. That sounds like a nice place to suffer for crimes against humanity, eh? But just wait. FCI Otisville has even more perks. As reported by the Chicago Tribune, it's a federal prison 70 miles from New York City where white-collar and D-list scoundrels can do time while playing bocce ball and noshing on Rugelach. Michael Cohen, 53, is due to report Monday to the Federal Correctional Institution, Otisville to start a 3-year sentence for tax evasion, lying to Congress and campaign finance crimes. Tucked in the lush countryside south of the Catskill Mountains, Otisville is actually 2 federal facilities with a total of about 800 inmates, a medium-security prison where former NFL star Darren Sharper is serving a 20-year rape sentence, and a satellite camp for non-violent offenders like Cohen. Wow, he'll get to rub noses with Darren Sharper? But at least he'll sleep in uncomfortably overcrowded bed spaces with notoriously horrible food, right? Wrong. Voter poll: should Obama be arrested for illegally spying on Trump? As reported by Fox News, Cohen is to be housed in a dormitory-style unit in the prison's minimum security camp, where he will have access to a full-time rabbi as well as a cafeteria serving matzo ball soup, gefilte fish and rugelach, a pastry, as well as snacks like Doritos tortilla chips and Diet Sprite. The camp is not fenced in, and inmates are given minimal jobs including cleaning or garbage disposal. Cohen also can expect a much easier time dealing with other inmates than he would at a more strict prison. You'll find that because prisoners have such clearly defined release dates, they don't want to do anything that could lead to them staying in prison a longer period of time, said Justin Paperney, a former inmate who runs the consulting firm White Collar Advice. So for all of the justice-oriented folks who want to see him pay for what he did to Trump will just have to settle for his disbarment, which likely would have happened whether he would have lied to Congress or not, although that made it a no-brainer. Those who were happy that Cohen stabbed Trump in the back may be trying to downplay his disbarment, as if he will be able to jump back into law in 7 years, but due to his no-so-truthful past, his redemption story is highly unlikely. Poll: do you want Trump to pardon Julian Assange? As reported by Bloomberg Law. Cohen's testimony this week about the Trump family business on Capitol Hill was, in his view, the beginning of his redemption story, but Clark said he has a long way to go. He does, however, have the opportunity, even though he engaged in harmful conduct, to show the NY bar authorities he's changed so it's possible he could get his license back, she said. But several aggravating factors, like the long record of lies he's told to banks and the IRS, may make it much more difficult for him to convince New York that he's trustworthy, she said. It's difficult to say whether he will be headed back towards law again or not, but one thing is for certain, that he is definitely headed straight to jail for the next 3 years. The question is, will anyone care? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Related, major state votes 27-10 to keep Trump off the ballot in 2020. Related, top senator accidentally reveals Democrats' plan B for Trump. You might like Let's Block ads. Why?